Wishing you the best this holiday season and into the new year from the board, management, and staff of Innovation Credit Union. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the management and staff of Diamond Energy Services in Swift Current.
Both Rocky and Alfred James Frampton, seen here walking out of the Swift Current Courthouse, received some hefty fines on Monday. The fines relate to illegal hunting and possession of wildlife on separate occasions. 56-year-old Alfred James Frampton was charged with the illegal possession of 6 wildlife heads. Neither of the Framptons hunted that wildlife, but there were a number of legal issues surrounding possession of the wildlife and the person who hunted the animals.
The person who had the licenses, Brian Larson, ceased to be a Saskatchewan resident in 2003. However, he continued to purchase Saskatchewan resident licenses, and as Mr. Frampton acknowledged today through counsel, he was aware that Brian Larson, his nephew, was bringing these animals to his place, skinning them and keeping the antlers, when in fact Mr. Frampton should have also been checking to make sure that he could have these items in his possession.
In a previous trial, Brian Larson was convicted and sentenced for making false statements in order to obtain these licenses. By the end of the Frampton trial, Alfred James was ordered to pay $4,550 in fines. His son Rocky Frampton will also pay $3,250 as a result of a separate charge.
For Rocky Frampton, the illegal hunting revolved around him killing a mule deer and taking the antlers and leaving the carcass, which of course is simply not allowed. He also shot it and then tagged it with, it was tagged when the antlers were found, were tagged with a tag from another year and a different, not valid for that particular animal. So that in itself was a significant offense.
This case is related to a raid on the Frampton farm back in Mankota in 2008, where RCMP discovered numerous illegal firearms and weapons. It was through this raid that evidence was found to link weapons with the illegally hunted animals.
Because the officers were able to retrieve a bullet from the mule deer carcass, and then when the search occurred at the Frampton residence in 2008, they were able to locate firearms and were able to, through ballistics, to match the one firearm to the bullet from the mule deer carcass.
Along with the almost $7,000 that the Frampton family was ordered to pay in court, they'll also be ineligible to apply for big game and other hunting licenses for the next 2 years. For Southwest TV News, I'm Kara Rapke.